Our focus this week is going to be on using collections that are in Chapter 18. You do not need to go through Chapter 19. The information in there is not going to be useful to you in this class or in classes that we have coming up. It's more advanced and not really something that we are going to be working with in any of our C# classes. So, it's optional. If you guys want to read through it, you can, but you do not need to do it for me. And so for the reading assignment, you will notice that you only have to read Chapter 18. There are a couple interfaces in Chapter 19 that we will be using. We do use IEnumerable, and IEnumerator is kind of connected to that. Everything you want to know about IEnumerator and IEnumerable, you can actually use these links and learn about them. But what is covered in this chapter is really beyond the scope of what you need to know, as far as I'm concerned, for this class or any of the other C# classes that we have at our school. So without any further ado, moving forward here, the lecture demo is lengthy because we've got quite a few different collections that we are covering. In addition to formatted output for those of you who don't know how to use it, and we kind of introduce you to lambda expressions as well. So I've got two different videos that are covering the content. Otherwise, the video would just go on and on and on forever. And we pretty much go through all of the collections and how to use them. The first one is in a lot more detail. This is the one that we also covered in the 110 class. You'll see there's lots and lots of examples for you in here. And then when we get into some of the other collections, just how you create it, what the properties and methods are, and then examples on how to use them, which I think are beneficial. And the videos walk you through and explain what the code is doing. Okay, so we've got the lecture demo, lots and lots of examples in there, and then the lab assignment, which there is also a video that explains it, but you will be using all of the collections because that is the best way to learn what the collections do, is to actually get your hands in there and use them. So you are going to have to look at the examples in the book, and you are going to have to look at the examples in the lecture demo, and you're going to be creating your own program. Now, for the first one, you can see there's an awful lot of collections you're going to be using. So it is going to be up to you whether you want to do this in one program or split it out into a bunch of programs. That is up to you how you want to configure this. So it does not matter to me. So the first exercise is using collections, and the second one is using lambda expressions and statements. And again, the video here does kind of walk you through everything. And then as far as additional resources go, I am linking you to Microsoft System Collections namespace, because this is where all of the collections are located. So you will find the generic and the non-generic collections here. Okay, and so I just think that it is useful for you to be able to come in here and take a look at these. Okay, so that is what we have going on this week. If you run into problems or if you have any questions, let me know, and have a great week.